tell you something.
What do I need all
You've
that
got
for?
an attitude and a
Because
half.
I feel as though you guys are literally trying to find a reason to make me wrong in
I
this
don't need a reason to
situation.
find you wrong,
And
honestly.
I was there, and I'm also, it's not even you guys either, and I genuinely apologize if you guys feel as though I'm getting an attitude with you all, because I'm not. It's mainly her.
You are getting an attitude.
That I apologize that I'm getting an attitude with you all. It's mainly her.
I think you can't help yourself.
Good morning.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning, Jeff.
Well, you'll forgive me if I don't rise.
Got it.
It's early.
Well, thank you all for joining me to talk about Tribunal Justice, streaming for free on Freevee. You know, Judge Acker, Tribunal Justice is a new take on the courtroom format. How does it work exactly? Are we getting 3 times the justice?
It's exactly what you're getting. Well said, my friend. You're getting 3 times the justice. We hear small claims cases from all over the country, and they run the gamut. Family disputes, property disputes, former relationships gone sour. And then after we each engage and entertain questions, or actually give the question litigants, we then go back into our chambers and we talk it out. And the audience really gets to participate in our analysis and our decision-making.
And Judge DiMango, being a judge is usually a solo affair. How did you get along with the other judges? Chemistry right away? Because you seem to have different styles.
We do have different styles, and that's what makes us interesting. The fact that we all bring something unique to the bench. And what I find interesting, because I sat as a judge for 20 years, but now I want to talk to somebody about my decision. Before, I didn't want anybody to interfere, but now, what suit should I wear? I feel like calling Adam and Tanya and saying, hey, what suit should I wear? I think that, you become very comfortable knowing that you can bounce your reasoning off of 2 people whose judgment and decision you trust as much as your own.
And Judge Levy, working with Judge Judy, the most famous television judge that graced the small screen. Any undue influence from another judge?
A lot of pressure. Sure. Listen, I had the benefit of growing up in Judge Judy's household, and I learned a lot very early on. Number 1, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If your parent asks you, and most certainly if you're in a courtroom and a judge asks you, because if you testify to anything other than that in a courtroom, there are consequences. That's what I learned from Judge Judy.
Well, Judge Acker, what do you want viewers to take away from watching the show? A working knowledge of the legal system, that judges aren't fools?
And I think also, candidly, what we display on our show is an ability to talk things out, to sometimes disagree, to remain civil while we're doing it. If anything, aside from the legal analysis, I would like people to take note of our process. We do not always agree with one another. We don't always see cases in the same way. But I do think that we give each other space to have a difference and to be respectful, even if we don't always end up on the same page.
I'm going to be totally candid with you. That is the ugliest tattoo. My mother must have told me a million times, you put something like that on your body, you're stuck with it for the rest of your life. Well, you're the poster child for that. And we have a great case coming up on Wednesday next week where the 3 of us really have, you could see the input that we all put in. It's a woman who had a tattoo on her arm, which to be honest with you, I thought was the ugliest tattoo I've ever seen. And she was suing the defendant because she said it was a botched up job. And the 3 of us had to decide, why was it botched up? Because of the direction she was giving the defendant, or because the defendant was just not good at what she was doing? So, you can see how, in a show like that, you could see how we all interact.
And it's exciting for all 3 of you to realize that maybe the next generation judge is watching out there, that a viewer might be influenced to go into law after this?
Sure. I think it's great. Anything that would motivate someone to take on a role, a potential career, try something new, I think is a wonderful opportunity, and they're going to enjoy it. I guarantee you tune in to Tribunal Justice, you'll learn something, you'll enjoy it, and who knows where it takes you.
Well said.
Fantastic. Great way to end this. Thank you all 3 for joining me this morning, and court is adjourned, if I can say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.